Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Today's video, I'm going to budget $1,000. You'll notice that I have two cash wallet systems here. So I am making some changes to my cash envelope categories. So I got some new cash envelopes and I'm gonna go over them with you guys. But first, I want to show you whether I stayed on budget or not. So in my dining out, I actually have $1 left. So this week, I'm not going to roll over any of the cash that's remaining. I've actually been reevaluating my budget. I am going to start to pay back my student loans. And I'm gonna share something with you guys that's personal, but I do have $60,000 worth of student loan debt. And they are federal loans. And I have been taking advantage of the deferment. So instead of paying that student loan back, I have chose to invest. So my reasons being so is because I'm single and I'm in a one-income home, and I just decided to take advantage of building my retirement and my investment during this time. Recently, the government did extend the deferment until January 31st of 2022. So in order for me not to feel such a shock of, hey, now I have to pay back this large amount of money and I'm gonna have to learn how to live on less, I'm just gonna start back adjusting to paying a percentage of my student loans back. So dining out, I have $1 left. So for dining out, I have decided to do $50. So I'm gonna add $50 to my dining out. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So that'll be a total of $51. And so what my miscellaneous, I also have $1 left, but I've decided that I am going to get rid of this cash envelope because I feel like I kind of take advantage of this envelope. So I want to be a little bit more particular in what I spend my money on. So this I'm going to put up for a while. I may choose to bring it back later, but I have decided to change the miscellaneous into clothing, shopping, and medical, because that seems to be the categories that I kind of have been using the funds that I put in that cash envelope towards those categories. So we'll just place this $1 here for now. So for groceries, my groceries, what I have left over, 20, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. And I'm actually gonna add $150 to my groceries. So that's 150, 170, 190. Let's start it over again. So 100, 150, 170, 190, 170, 190, 91, 92, 93, 94. I swear I can count, y'all. Okay, so that's my budget for groceries. So another change that I've decided to do with my budget is to combine my nails, my hair, and my toiletries. And I'm going to put that in my self-care new envelope that I purchased off of Etsy. So I do like these new envelopes. They're a little bit larger. They do have a register on the back, but I prefer the paper ones. So I am going to start placing all 3 of these categories in self-care, because it's something that I don't do every 2 weeks. So I'm not like, you know, I don't get my nails done every 2 weeks. I'm still wearing braids, but I will start getting my hair done again. That is most of the time a 2-week thing. But I just feel like these categories can be combined, because I usually have a period of time where I'm not going every 2 weeks to get one of these things done. And especially with toiletries, you know. So let's look and see how much I have left over in my nail category. So for nails, I have $20 left over. And I've put $100 the last 2 weeks in, so that $100 is still there. And then for toiletries, I have 5, 10, 11, 12, $12. So we have 100, 120, 125, 130, 31, 32. So we have 132, and I'm gonna add $100 to my self-care envelope. So now I may decide to go back and split these categories up, but I always tell people, reach out to me on Facebook or on Instagram. They'll DM me and they'll ask me about doing cash envelopes or just starting a budget. And some people feel intimidated. Some people don't know where to start. And I always say, you know, look at your spending that you did the month prior and just start. Like, don't think about it too hard. Just start. Just think about what on average would you like to spend for each category. And then if you go over, then the next time that you get paid, just add a little more. If you're not spending as much in one particular category, then add a little less. So it doesn't have to be so restrictive. You don't have to, you know, be so regimented, like, oh, I can't go over. That is the idea, but it's okay to make adjustments. So I say all that to say, make your adjustments, and you will see as I go through my journey that I'm going to continue to make judgments or changes to my budget as well. So in transportation, I have $25, and I'm not going to add anything to this paycheck. $25 will fill up my little car that I have, my Jeep. Okay, so new category, new cash envelope is shopping. So I took the $50 out of my Christina envelope, and what I have left of that 50 is 10, 15, 16, 17. And for shopping, I'm gonna add 150. So okay, so we got 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 160, 165, 67. So that'll be my new amount for shopping. Okay. And so my other new category that I have is clothing. I recently have started to go through my closets, and I'm gonna donate shoes, clothes, purses. And as I donate those items, I'm going to replace them. So for clothing, I'm gonna put in 150 as well. Okay, and then for medical, I'm gonna put in 50 as well for medical, for co-pays for doctor's appointments that I have coming up. So that $1 that I had from, what was that? Was that from my hair or nails? Just gonna go ahead and put that in medical. If y'all have medical insurance, I'm sure you're familiar with the co-pays, even when you have medical insurance. So these cash envelopes are more of my sinking funds. And so y'all, let me tell y'all about my fur baby Star. So if you're new to the channel, I am a fur mom. And my Star is a geriatric dog. She'll be 15 in January, and she has Addison's disease. And so she had to get her annual wellness checkup last week, along with her vaccines. And my baby Star, her total for her appointment was a whopping $650. So last week, I showed you guys I had $409. So I took the $400 from her cash envelope, her sinking fund, and then I took the $250 from the miscellaneous, and I was able to pay for her appointment with cash. So I didn't have to put it on a credit card. You guys know I do not carry credit card debt. I don't have a car loan, and my only debt is my home and student loans. So I definitely did not want to put that $650 on a credit card. So I was very thankful to be able to pay that off. So I still have the $9 left for her. And because she won't have any upcoming appointments for a while, I'm just going to put $50 in her sinking fund. So that'll give her a total of $59. So yeah, those of you who are fur parents, I'm sure you know we got to do what we got to do to take care of our fur babies. So let's look at how much I have for my professional sinking fund. As I've mentioned many times before, I'm a registered nurse, and we do have biannual fees for our license and certification memberships and things of that nature that come up on an annual or biannual basis. So I like to do a sinking fund. That way I don't have to come up with that money unexpectedly. So right now I have, that's 50, 100, 150, 175. And I am going to add $25 to my professional sinking fund. Okay, so that will give me a total. So we got 100, 150, 170, hold on y'all, 150, 100, 150, 170, 190, 95, 200. So that'll give me $200 in my professional sinking fund. Same thing with conferences. There are some conferences that I may want to attend in relation to my profession. So right now I have a total of $175, and I'm also going to add $25 to my conference. So that would be 100, 150, 170, 190, 195, 200 in my conference sinking fund. And for household, let's see, I don't think I really spent anything in household. So I have $100 in household, but I do have an expense coming up with home repairs. So I don't know how many of you have a home warranty. I live in a modest older home, and a home warranty has been a really really been a savior for me as far as needing repairs. This particular repair that's coming up is not covered under the home warranty, so that's why I'm glad that I have a sinking fund for this particular reason. So I have 100 in my household, but what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take the $200 from my savings and put it in my household account. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 200. So this is 200, and this other 100 will give me a total of 300. And you guys, thankfully, this is gonna cover my expense, which is gonna be $200. So that's what I mean when I say you don't have to be so strict. I'm not putting this home expense on a credit card. I've taken it from an envelope that, it was a savings envelope, but I have an automatic savings as well. So I am thankful that I am able to do that. So casino and lotto, that's my fun envelope. Some people like to go out to movies or to clubs, and whatever the case may be, my fun is going to the casino. I don't go as often as I would if we weren't in middle of what's going on in the world with the health crisis. So I am not gonna put anything into the casino or lotto. But you guys, my new envelope is my DEP Snowball. So what I'm gonna put in my DEP Snowball is I'm gonna put $250. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 250. This is gonna go into my DEP Snowball cash envelope, and I am going to deposit this into my checking account and pay my student loan while it's still at 0% interest. So once I get to 1,000, I'm going to make that deposit. So that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning back in. I really enjoy doing these videos. I get a little nervous about counting on air, but I promise you I'm not illiterate. I do know how to count. But no, in all seriousness, I love doing this for you guys. I hope that I inspire someone to go ahead and take the reins of your debt and you know, start cash envelopes or just start a debt repayment plan. And you don't have to start big. I always tell people who ask me about money or about budgeting, I tell them, I said, don't get caught up in other people's numbers. So while I budgeted $1,000 here, maybe you don't have $1,000 to budget. Maybe you have $250 to budget through 2 or 3 envelopes, or maybe you have $3,000 to budget in 10 cash envelopes. Whatever the case may be, don't give up, don't get discouraged, and I just thank you so much for tuning in. Please consider subscribing, and I would love your feedback if you have any questions or if you would like to see additional content. I would love to hear your feedback. So thank you for watching. Bye.